Hello everybody, Parallel here and welcome to Star Trek Online. In this video I am going to be checking out the new featured episode that was just released, Time and Tide. So let's open it up and take a look here. This is pretty exciting because it's been a long time since they've had a new featured episode. And ever since the winter event started, there really hasn't been too much new content, so it's pretty exciting to finally have a new featured episode. Where am I going? Featured episode, here we go. So it is Time and Tide, and let's check it out here. Captain Walker of the USS Pastock has requested you as a representative for a meeting of the Temporal Integrity Commission, a branch of the Federation from the 29th century. Interesting. So yes, I don't know anything about this episode. I've been staying away from any kind of spoilers or anything, so I'll be going into this cold. I have no idea what's going on, although it's already looking like it's going to be something with time shenanigans and probably something with the temporal Cold War, I'm thinking. But let's take a look at it here.
We've been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century. Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it's important we don't know too much about the future, so we've decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. Given your record, you were the logical choice. You're to rendezvous with the USS Pastock. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
All right. So yeah, definitely something with time travel. Temporal Integrity Commission. I'm trying to remember if that's been referenced before. Temporal Integrity Commission. It's not ringing any bells, but okay. They must be some kind of... I wonder if they're the ones who send out the temporal agents like Crewman Daniels from Enterprise. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and accept this.
Well, what does the future...
And I will, of course, be taking a look at the rewards for this mission. Once I complete it would probably be a better time because then I'll be able to pull up the reward and take a look at the set bonus. But just a real quick rundown, you get some DIL experience, you get your featured episode weekly reward, and that's cool. They do give you 400 of the 6th anniversary vouchers. So that's a nice head start on the project that will shorten up the amount of grind you need to do. So that's very welcome. I seem to recall them doing this on a previous event where they gave you a nice boost for completing a episode. I'm not recalling which one that... It might have been last year. Yeah, it might have been the last anniversary that they did that, so that's cool. But yes, the rewards are, they are giving out a new Polaron set, which looks pretty interesting. And the very nice thing is this right here, they are giving us an omnidirectional Polaron beam, which is very nice. They've actually been doing this for a lot of different energy types where they've been adding omnidirectional beams, so it'll be very nice for if you're building other energy types besides anti-proton. For a long time, anti-proton was the only one to have an omnidirectional. Yep. So that's nice. And finally, the last reward here, unfortunately, I probably won't be able to take a look at this because it's not available until February 18th, but this looks really interesting. It looks like they'll be giving away an Admiralty ship. So pretty excited about that. Even more excited if it turns out that the USS Pastock is a science ship. That would be fantastic. Very, very nice for Romulans. As you can see, I will be doing this mission on my Romulan character. And just real quick before I jump into the mission, I will just quickly show what I will be running. On the ground here, I do have... I'm using basically the full Iconian set, so Iconian armor, shield, and weapon for the 3-piece, and then my favorite weapon here is my anti-proton split beam rifle, which I do like, Mark 14. And for my space combat here, I will be using a Faeht Intel Warbird. This is the Fleet version, and I am definitely using a beam build. I do love beams on my Faeht, and this is a fantastic build, a lot of fun to play. This basically kind of more like a speed tank and strafing and circling around your enemies. You know, typical beam score build, a lot of fun. And you can see the build I'm using here. Just quickly scrolling through, I do have maxed out Intel and Pilot. I'll just quickly scroll through my traits so you can see. I don't want to go through a whole lot of detail here, but I will definitely be using Improved Pedal to the Metal, and then I also do have the Invincible trait, which I just acquired recently, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to test with that, but that should help out because the Faeht is a pretty squishy ship. Here's my Bridge Officer layout. So hopefully that gives an idea of what I will be running. And so here's the thing. I've actually gotten some comments that a lot of the missions that I've been playing have been too easy. And some people have challenged me to try this out on Elite difficulty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crank this up to Elite and give this a try. Now, believe it or not, I've never actually done like just a regular mission or episode on Elite difficulty. So I'm not quite sure what to expect here. I'm a little bit worried about the ground combat just because... well, my ground build is just not near as good as my space build. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It should be pretty fun. Check it out on Elite difficulty, Time and Tide. And where do we got to go here? Travel to the Kiana system in the Delta Quadrant. Okay. We will do that. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any iconic or famous characters in this episode. I don't recall them saying if they got any voice talent. That is cryptic, that is. I don't know if they've gotten any voice talent for this episode. I don't remember anything. But then again, like I said, I've been trying to not read or spoil anything, so that maybe there is some voice talent here and I just haven't heard about it. But yeah, let's see. So we want to go to the Delta Quadrant. I do absolutely love the Faeht Intel Warbird. It's just a lot of fun. It's a fun little ship to fly. Super fast and maneuverable. And here we go, Kiana system. Now it looks like that's where everyone is. But yeah, super fast and maneuverable, a lot of fun. It has one of the very, very few ships in the game with the enhanced battle cloak that allows you to activate certain abilities from cloak, and I believe you can also fire torpedoes. I've tried a couple torpedo builds on this, and it's fun. A little bit gimmicky, but still fun to actually be able to fire while cloaked. Okay, where is this? There we go. Alright, here we go. Time and Tide Elite difficulty. Ooh, it starts on the ground. Interesting, interesting. Let me just make sure none of my skills got reset. I on occasion do find that my ground skills get reset, but this looks pretty good. Alright, let's see. Time and Tide.
Please report to the USS Postok.
Was that an Anorax in the middle there? Oh, that's right. Is the Postok a Wells? This is the Bridge of the Wells, right? So maybe it is a science ship, but that would be sweet. Alright, talk to Captain Walker.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
Yeah, probably need to start working on that temporal prime directive now that time travel is becoming more common. Tell me of the temporal prime directive.
Starfleet personnel are strictly forbidden from directly interfering with historical events and are required to maintain the timeline when possible. We're also restricted from revealing too much about the future. These principles have served Starfleet well. Now that the time travel genie is out of the bottle, it'll be hard to get it back in. The tech will spread through the galaxy, and species after species will learn the secrets of time.
Yes, indeed. Lots of species. There were a lot of different factions in the Temporal Cold War. Let's see, what are the dangers of time travel?
Time travel can be a very seductive tool. Many would use it benevolently, to save lives, worlds, entire civilizations. Many more, however, would use it for conquest, vengeance, even genocide. Unsupervised tampering with the timeline can be disastrous. Good intentions or not. Prior to the Accords, reckless time travel led to a great war. It nearly undid existence itself. In its aftermath, a coalition was formed to stabilize the timeline and enforce its protection.
A coalition?
Your alliance, the Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic, form the historical basis of this coalition. It's vital that the Alliance holds together. In timelines where the Alliance fails, let's just say it wasn't pretty. In other branches, the Coalition grows beyond the Alliance, and eventually forms the Galactic Union. The Union proposes a treaty to protect the timeline and restrict the use of time travel. We call this treaty the Temporal Accords.
Interesting. The Galactic Union? Yeah, this is all new stuff. I'm kind of curious. So it's an alternate timeline where this Galactic Union is, where the Temporal Accords were written? Sounds pretty important,
It
Captain.
might be the most important event in known history. I would like to take you to witness the signing of the Accords, so you can see for yourself what the work of the Alliance will lead to, and how important it is to future civilizations. Of course, you must promise to be circumspect in your reports and conversations with others when you return. We don't want to create any disruptions or paradoxes.
Yeah, he said it was a different branch, so I wonder if it is an alternate future? Alright, understood. I will look forward to witnessing
Are you
this
ready to
event.
visit the future?
Sure. Although, if we beam there... Do we get to take our ship with us? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Did we just make our own temporal rift there? Since when did we have the capability to do that?
Welcome to New Kittimer.
New Kittimer. Okay, interesting. I still have all my bridge officers with me, which makes me think something is going to happen here. New Kittimer, huh? Alright.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Acknowledged. Alright, let's go around and investigate. Chat up some people here.
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... Wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
2410?
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations.
Well, he's
They
already
can be a
violated the
little
Temporal
confusing.
Prime Directive.
Anyway, the
Let's turn him in.
TIC crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments.
Okay, very
Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
well. Okay. Let's see who's here. Commander Kale. Protester? Alright, I guess let's talk to him. He's a Romulan. Maybe he's friendly.
Roland True. I am Sub-Commander Kale. Is there something Romulan Temporal Defense can help you with today?
Romulan Temporal Defense, huh? The RTD? What is the Romulan
We've
Temporal
established
Defense?
this department in order to preserve the events that formed the Romulan Republic. There are many points in the past that some Romulans want to change. The destruction of Romulus and Remus being just one of them.
Yeah.
Of course, Changing these events could erase everything we have earned. We would be reduced to being ruthless spies, still ruled by the Tal Shiar. We in Temporal Defense can advise you in any matter dealing with time travel.
Yeah, Sela can tell you all about what happens when you try to stop Romulus from being destroyed. Why are you here?
The same reason as you, I suspect. We're here to witness the signing of the Temporal Accords. Most temporal agents watch holo-recordings of the event, but the three of us were given special dispensation to come and view the Accords personally. An honor accorded to those who graduate with top honors, you see.
Okay. Tell me about the Temporal Defense.
We've established this department in order to preserve the events that formed the Romulan Republic. There are many points in the past that some Romulans want to change. The destruction of Romulus and Remus being just one.
Okay.
Of course,
Don't you
this is
recognize
our
me?
first meeting, at least in my personal chronology. As a temporal agent, it is quite possible that we will meet in the future. Well, my future. I will try to act surprised if that occurs.
Okay. That's all for today. Interesting. I wonder if that's hinting that he will be a temporal agent we'll meet in some future episodes. Let's see what the protester is. Wait, Nakul? Wait. Nakul, they were one of the factions in the Temporal Cold War. Why are they like joining the, well, maybe they're
The
protesting. Let's see.
Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful, biased accords.
Why?
The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven.
Yeah, Nakul don't like humans. They were trying to go back to World War II and mess with the timeline. I don't remember that guy's name from Enterprise. I'm not sure what the tragedy of the past has to do with today's events.
Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
Let's see. A couple choices here. So, you would change the past despite the risks. You could undo your own existence. A valid question and worthy of debate. They're the victors, and victors write the history, do they not? I like this first one, because they could just try to change it and just make it worse.
My existence? My existence has been nothing but hardship and pain. The life of an exile. I'd gladly sacrifice it to restore my homeworld and prevent the mass exodus of my people. Don't tell me you wouldn't do the same, were our places reversed.
I'd resist the temptation. Too much could go wrong to risk it. Honestly, that's pretty true. Given all the crap we've gone through with alternate timelines and the whole thing with the Krenim weapon and going through testing all those different realities that just everything got screwed up, I would have to say, yeah, it's never a good idea to mess with it.
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Cool. Alright, main hall. Let's see. Probably doesn't matter. This is a cool tile set, though. Looks all pretty new. New and shiny. Was that a Reman? Yeah, got some Remans in here. Romulans, I guess can't go this way. What else we got walking around here? Gorns, humans, Cation, Klingon. This is a cool tile set. I wonder if they'll start using this in missions. Ooh, wow. That is a cool view. Check that out. Oh, there's Captain Walker. Hey, Captain Walker. Hey, move your head, Captain Walker. I'm trying to get a screenshot. There we go. That is a pretty cool screenshot. Alright, so just having a little fun there. But yeah, I'm really digging this tile set. Yeah, check out this hall. Nice. Do they have like I wonder if they have like a logo for this alliance. Wait, Tholians? What the heck? What are the Tholians doing here? That is really cool. I wonder if that's Khitomer, although I don't know what planet that would be. I guess I don't know much about Khitomer's system that it's in. I don't know if they have a ring planet or not. Okay, there's a ton. Speak to observers. There's a lot of observers. Well, I'm going to talk to this Tholian. What's going on with this?
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
Okay, interesting. Why would the Tholians want to stop time travel? It seems like Tholians are always involved in that kind of thing. It must be your friendly nature that got you elected. Tholian diplomacy. Okay, what do we got here? Breen, Defari, Dominion. Doesn't look like Wayun. That's the Master of Ceremonies. Kind of curious. I'll probably talk to the Nakul. Looks like we got more normal Federation people over here. Got a Kobali. Ooh, a Borg. Yeah, cooperative. Let's talk to them.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
As am I. It's quite an honor. I'm surprised everyone's going along with this, to be honest. Now, it looks like they don't have much to say. They don't respond to your choice. Who else should we talk to here? Got some Ferengi. Hey, wait a minute. Mukari? Not remembering. That's not that one species that got wiped out, is it? They look different. I don't want to talk to this not cool though.
The Nakul are not here to sign these accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these accords.
Yeah, I suspect your protest will be flying on deaf ears. Okay, so the Nakul are not here to sign the accord. That's fine. So then they can still be... I mean, that makes sense, given their history. Zindi. Okay, let's talk to the Zindi.
The Zindi are no strangers to temporal affairs. The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and our manipulation by the Sphere Builders are matters of deep shame for us all. We support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
A worthy goal. I'm assuming he's Primate Zindi? He doesn't look like Arboreal or any other ones. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to Dominion. I wonder why if they're here to actually sign the accord.
I am honored by the Founders and pleased to observe this most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, We have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
Time travel, a weapon even the Founders fear. Interesting, that's for sure. Well, we're Romulan, so let's see what the Romulan opinion is on all this.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you. The entire galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for all.
Yes, we'll see how long these accords last, though. It is strange to have everyone aligning like this. Usually there has to be some kind of overwhelming threat or looming disaster for species, you know, so many different species to come together. Who else we want to talk to? We got two more, looks like we can talk to. Let's talk to this Lucari. I'm not...
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our home world. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Just my luck to cause a paradox here, today. Can you imagine?
Okay, so yeah, I remember these now. These were the Lucari, the ones we saved in the... No, it wasn't the last episode, was it? Was it 2 episodes ago where we had to help them save their son? That's funny. Apparently these people in the future are not very good at keeping the temporal directive. She's like blurting out everything, not even knowing if we know about it yet. That would be a little awkward, yes. Yeah, being the first violator of the Accords would be unwise. Okay, so yeah, I do remember them now. What else we got here? Ferengi, Orion. I guess let's talk to Orion.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Alexander should have looked to the stars. Plenty there to conquer. 7 of 7. Okay, looks like you still can talk to people, so let's do it. Kobali?
We Kobali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
Interesting. Like their custom of raising people from the dead as their form of reproduction. Let's see, no enemy. Yeah, no one here is without an enemy that wouldn't want to see them erased from time. That's probably true. Let's see what the Ferengi want here. Can't be much profit.
These Accords are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon.
Temporal rules of
I hope
acquisition.
At least one of them
That's
covers
good.
going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
That is pretty funny. Yeah, man, giving time travel to a Ferengi, that's just asking for trouble. Hopefully the way prevents much activities, or one that replaces the rules of acquisition entirely. Federation ambassador is a Klingon? Interesting.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct? You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
28th century, huh? So the Accords happened before... Because the Pastak is from the 29th, I believe? You'll make these Accords work and you'll honor me... Make these Accords work and you'll honor me quite nicely. Okay. Cardassian?
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
Indeed, we'll be seeing history in the making today. Not too much from the Cardassians. Let's see what the Breen.
Time travelers are cowards, the Breen conspiracy relies on mere effort rather than a memory of the past, a dream of the future.
Yeah, makes sense, I guess. They just think it's a coward's weapon. Alright. Probably prefer the direct approach. I'm sure your support for the Accord is appreciated. Sure. And a Defari?
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time stream for us all, I can't help but ponder the opportunities for temporal abuse that will remain after they are signed. I fear great imbalance could occur, despite the very good intentions of all the signatories involved.
That's a good point. Well, enforce the Accord properly, and that shouldn't be a problem. Sure. Okay, interesting. A little bit of backstory about all the different races here. This is a pretty comprehensive alliance, I gotta say. I mean, they've got almost every major species there is. And it's pretty funny that the Talaxians are the master of ceremonies.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble master of ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting! This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Alrighty, let's take our seat. Nice front row seat here next to a Vulcan.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturb...
This oppression will not stand! The time stream shall be free!
No, Krenim.
We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accord!
Not cool, or like, yeah.
We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history!
Quick, get the delegates to safety!
Everyone, stay where you are!
Uh-oh, Krenim are already on the move.
The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security, but it looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Yeah, I think they brought us here for more reasons than just to witness the Accord. I get the feeling someone knew this was going to happen. How did they... Whoa, okay. How'd they clear out this room so fast?
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in!
That is a lot of Krenim. Let's get some spike over here so I don't get too destroyed.
More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are
holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
Took out my science officer. So far so good though, not too bad. Plasma full auto rifle, okay. I still don't know how they got everyone out of this room so fast. We were like standing right there. Why didn't we stop them from capturing everybody? Yeah, let's use our triple here. Get an extra crit. Alright, so let's see. Looks like we got all kinds of delegates to rescue here. Why don't we start over on this side? But yeah, I'm impressed. This tile set's really cool. And
the Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
I have to admit, I was not expecting to fight Krenim. That was not...
Hang on, we're on our way.
That was not what I was thinking what was going to be with this mission.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Read this, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
Okay, do we gotta talk to these guys?
I shall live to serve the Founders another day.
You're welcome. Of course, that's all they care about, serving the Founders. Alright. What else we got here? Here, have some crystalline spike. What the heck? What kind of a grenade is that? Is that like a stasis field or something? It's a, yeah, some kind of slowing field. Interesting. It's true, I guess Krenim do like their...
my world, and now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
Okay. Yeah, Krenim do like their science debuffs, I guess. Alright, so let's, what do we want to do here? Let's do this. I want to get my guys back soon. Let's definitely throw a spike in there, send everyone in. Keep them all up. Let's see, anyone we got to rescue here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Captain Walker's running right ahead. Alright. The Breen's helping. Oh, I guess they were all helping. So wait a minute. Are they hostages? Why are they armed?
It was a good day to die for the Krenim.
That's pretty funny. It's a good... Usually when they say it's a good day to die, it's like they're gonna die. But it's like, it was a good day to die, but for them. That's pretty awesome. Ow, that was bad. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. I have some crystalline spike, get some aggro off me. There are a lot of chronotime mines here.
My life path was at an end. My thanks for proving me wrong.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed without incident. There's no mention of an attack. We should return to our ships and see if we can help with defensive efforts.
Alright. Let's beam up for hopefully some space combat. I wonder if we're going to be fighting Krenim. Hopefully we don't have any Krenim warships. Those things are pretty nasty. But very cool tile set.
Those look like Krenim ships, and they're attacking in force. We've got to stop them before they disrupt the timeline any further.
What the... Is this like a ring? Like an artificial ring built around the whole planet? It's like a halo or something. Okay.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships, fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Alright. Let's see. That is a Krenim warship down there. These are frigates, though. Should not be too much of a problem. What is that beam? That is not looking good for me. It's kind of chronoton beam or something? Just keeping that thing on me the whole time. What was that? Yeah, whatever it was slowing me down a lot.
Wait! I recognize that ship. Oh no, not this time. This time you will not prevail. Dregs of failure.
I forgot that guy's name too. He has a Krenim warship. This could be interesting. Let's see how much damage I could do in an alpha strike here. He is going to be tough. Let's get some intel ability going on in here. Let's fire my mark. Whoa. Actually, I forgot. I should have put polarized hull on here. Faehts are really vulnerable to tractor beams. So far, I've not been hit by one. Whoa, what ability is that? Wow, it's a pretty tough warship. I guess this is on Elite though, so they have a crap ton of hit points. There's another warship over here. Yes, it is. These are fantastic ships, by the way, Krenim warships. They are absolutely amazing. Very, very good layout. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. As you can see, the Veldor console is doing major work on this. He is hurting though. Alright, so far so good, not too bad. Haven't been overwhelmed by anything yet. Answer
the
hail.
Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected.
That's not good.
Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Interesting. So the Krenim and the Nakul don't like each other. You think they would... Nakul would try to lie with the Krenim, maybe? Just because they have a similar goal here? But apparently not. Alright, so we gotta fight some Nakul. Answer hail.
The Nakul have used...
Understood. Where do we gotta go? Okay, yeah. Let's go over this way. So Nakul, I don't even know... I don't recall what Nakul ships even look like. What we got here? The launch destroyer and a Krenim battleship. Wow. This could be bad. Okay. I don't know. Should we take out the Krenim first or what? Let's do the Krenim first. Whoa, I don't want to be in that. Oh my god. I don't know if Invincible didn't just save me right there or what. Okay, tip to everyone, do not get hit by whatever beam that was. Holy crap, that almost one-shot me. The Damosh Destroyer, huh? Cool ships, they're pretty tough. Oh my gosh, it's still pretty hurt here. And let's get some. Oh crap, there it is again. Ooh, I actually got him before it went off. Not bad. But yeah, let's get some hazard emitters in here and get some heals going. Let's head over here and see what this blue loot is. Dual disruptor beamback, okay. Oh, where do we gotta go? Over this way, huh? Okay. That was pretty cool, though. The Krenim versus the... Yeah, Krenim versus the Nakul. Right. There's another one. Is it like stuck in the... Looks like it's stuck in the array. That's pretty funny. Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay, I'm not getting anywhere near that. It's kind of like a red Thaleron pulse or something. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? You make a clone? Decoy? As soon as you get his frontal arc, he sticks that thing out. Alright. I can run circles around this guy, though. He's never going to keep me his frontal arc.
We've got the Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
So here's the thing, I don't ever recall... Man, I have to rewatch it, Enterprise for sure, because I do not remember very well, but I don't recall there ever showing a Nakul vessel. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that. Plasma torpedo, you're not gonna catch me. Fayeds are so much fun.
Cleared out most of the Krenim ships. Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier.
All the Anoraks is here? Oh, that's not good. There it is. Wait, what? Why did I just decloak? Let's, I definitely want to cloak. I want to get my damage bonus up here. There's the Postok. And oh, there's a Krenim frigate here too. What is this big glowing circle? That can't be good. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh my gosh, am I even hurting this thing? Pull out all the stops here. Now let's take out this frigate first. I don't want to deal with that. Let's call on friends. Our Delta reinforcements are here. Get some butt. There we go. Finally doing some work on this guy. Oops.
Noi. I seem to remember a little about him from my briefing on your timeline. He was a Krenim researcher on the Anorak's timeship project, if memory serves.
That's right. I forgot his name, but no, yep, that's him. Yeah. Apparently he's gone a little bit crazy.
I see. Something must have disturbed the timeline. And Noi himself, it seems. We need to return to your time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I cannot interact with anybody from your timeline. Time is of the essence. Are you ready to go?
I hope that wasn't a pun. So did they give me, like, temporal warping technology or something? Oh, we're back in the cannon system here. At the research station. Alright. Supervisor Trala.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I have a question about Noi.
Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him, if you would like to accompany me.
Sure. So what are you up to, Noi? We should go back into the past a little bit farther. And then see if we can, like, alter it so Noi doesn't
go. It's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want? I'm very busy.
So, yeah. Hey, Noi, how's it going? What's that we're working on over there?
Come now. You can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you. But I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important matters to attend to. Good day.
We're not done, Noi, and watch your tone. I'll have to say that on my Klingon. Charming as always. There we go, a nice sarcastic quip.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why.
We have reason to believe he may be plotting treason. Would it be possible to see what he's been working on?
Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files.
Alright.
He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
The heck? Whoa. And she doesn't even have a red shirt on. Oh crap. Get out of here, run. That's not good.
I see you found my farewell gift, Trala. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anoraks now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
I'm glad I didn't look up his work in the computer panel. Oh wait, is she alive? Should we like try to rescue her or something? Everyone's just like running around and we're the only one going to fuse the bombs. They're all like panicking. Don't know what to do. Run. No, the Anoraks. Oh, here we go. Phew. You're lucky you're not dead.
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
Yeah, maybe there's a clue in his personal logs.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Trala 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Alright, let's check this out. Personal logs of Noi.
Please input your selection below.
So let's see, why did he go crazy? Although I'm pretty sure it probably had to do with his lover that was basically removed from the time stream. Although since that species was removed from the time stream, he never really knew her, so I don't know why he would, you know, have such feelings for a species that he didn't really even know in his lifetime. So, let's see.
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noi was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... what is the word? Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Interesting. So yeah, that was the species that was like wiped out in one of our in that time experiment.
Please input your selection below.
Personal logs supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire species from time and space. I cannot let this stand. This I vow. I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Time itself shall be the instrument of my vengeance.
Please input your selection.
Okay, so yeah, he found out about his wife, and apparently she was pregnant, which I did not know. So that, yeah, maybe that's enough to push him over the edge.
Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them. The Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful. So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Durance Vile. With these builders at my side, I shall have my vengeance.
Tatarians. So the Tatarians builders, are they the sphere builders then? I think a lot of people were theorizing about that. Interesting. They're in some... I'm not quite sure. There's some kind of pocket dimension of some kind. They're trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. Interesting.
Please input your selection below. Download complete.
What the? We're under attack!
So yeah, this must connect to the sphere builder somehow.
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be right there. But are they saying the Tatarians are the sphere builders? I don't remember what... Again, I'm trying to think back to my Enterprise knowledge, which is pretty limited. I mean, the sphere builders weren't shown for very long. But maybe they looked like that. Man, I don't remember. Alright, let's go see if we can take out the Anarax here.
Waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance.
But I just saw you. Where did you get your allies? And what have you done to the Anarax? Wait, where is the Anarax? They'll be your last if you're not careful, Steve.
As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments. But for me, it has been years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you.
This doesn't have to happen, Noi.
It does, believe me. You took them from me, my wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first, it's time for you to die.
You're better than this, Noi. Stand down. I don't think so. You're a scientist, not a starship captain. Well, maybe. But yeah, you're better than this, Noi. Come on.
We've got our hands full with Noi over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anarax packs quite a punch.
That's true, especially if he points his temporal weapon at you, which like erases you from history. you have a lot of slowing effects. That beam just like never turns off either. Yeah, I definitely should have brought some more polarized hull. I wonder if that gets rid of that. It's even like an AE, so it's like hitting my decoy as well.
Noi has learned some new tricks. This definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a Krenim warship coming in here. Let's cloak up before I get into range.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Base movers, get out of there. I don't want to be anywhere near Gravwell. I'm not quite sure what that red circle does. Have some plasma lance. And yes, I am using the Iconian 4-piece space set, because, man, this 4-piece is so good. This 4-piece Radiant Subatomic Pulse. Such a good ability. Is that the Vostok over there? It looks like it. Ooh, a battleship and Anorax? That's not good. Yeah, there's the wells, okay. Well, I'm going to take care of this battleship first, I think. Buff everything up. Decloak. Let's do it. Right. Time for the Anorax. He upgraded it. Does ooh, that hurt. Said he upgraded it. Does it look any different? I can't really tell. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. Good. Everything is down. Yeah, he's launching these Chronoton torpedoes at me. It's pretty funny that I'm actually faster than them. Oh, I was about to lance him. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah. We'll just use our temporal drive and follow him. Sure. Location unknown, date unknown. That is sweet. That's a cool effect. I like that. It's almost like a warp drive and a temporal or a wormhole or something at the same time. It's cool. Alright, Admiral, we've been pulled into the time stream with the Anorax. Can't let her escape. Target her engines and disable the main drive. Whoa, wait a second. Am I supposed to just, like, defeat them? Okay, I can't turn. This is very odd. So I can, like, shoot and stuff, but I can't maneuver. This is cool though. This is actually pretty cinematic. Uh-oh. Ow. No, proton torpedo. What the heck? Oh. Go get him, Postok.
Oh, there you are. I thought we'd lost you. What happened to Noi?
Okay, is he flying crooked? Or am I crazy? He's like pointed off to the side. Okay. He disrupted our warp field and made his escape.
Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anorax is a big enough problem. But I'm afraid the news gets worse. My science officer tells me that Noi's ship is using sphere builder technology. Looks like they're back and with a vengeance. We've got a lot of work to do, but let's take it one step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready.
Interesting. Okay, so that was it. Definitely an unresolved plot line there. The Anorax got away. So Noi has his own Anorax. And yeah, if the Anorax is anything like the one in Voyager, it has temporal shielding and all that good stuff. So he won't be affected by any timeline changes either. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's hail and see if there's any kind of a wrap-up here.
Noi, a traitor? Unexpected to be sure. With Anorax to command, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. We've not seen the last of him. I admit concern over the actions of the Nakul as well. Another mystery to be solved among the stars. One thing is certain. The battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Okay, interesting. So that was a pretty fun episode. Definitely a lot more combat heavy than I thought it was going to be. At least initially I thought it would be a little more diplomatic, because it started out with the whole signing of the temporal accords. But after that point, it was pretty much straight combat throughout, fighting a lot of Krenim and even some Nakul ships. Krenim ships definitely had some interesting abilities. Lots of slows and tractor beams, but just slows, but continuous slows. And those Krenim warships were pretty freaking tough. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. So yeah, I think they probably wanted to extend this more than just one episode in length, which is why Noi got away. They probably want to develop this a little bit more, and obviously it links into the sphere builders somehow. So that's pretty interesting. So again, I'll have to read up on the sphere builders because I don't remember a whole lot from Enterprise. I know they built those spheres in the Expanse. What was it? The Delphon Expanse? Delphic Expanse? They built all those spheres that created the Expanse, and they were, I don't know if they were trying to make like our universe habitable for them. That's what those spheres were trying to do. And so I still just don't remember what they look like. Did the Tartarians look like that? Am I just going crazy? I thought they looked different, but I guess maybe the Tartarians are they become the sphere builders. But some of them somehow survived in some kind of a pocket dimension or something, and they weren't wiped out of the timeline. I don't know. I have still a few questions there. I mean, maybe it's just my lack of knowledge on the Temporal Cold War and the sphere builders from Enterprise. But I don't even remember Enterprise going into them that much. I guess, yeah. That's pretty cool. So it sounds like they are trying to expand upon the backstory of the sphere builders, which is could be an interesting story. It definitely involves the Krenim. And Noi went crazy and's got his own Anorax now, so he could be pretty dangerous in the future. I just wondered if... Yeah, I'm just wondering if there are any other species like the Nakul that could be back as well, because they'll definitely want to use this to their own advantage to alter the timeline the way they see fit, because they were definitely involved in the Temporal Cold War, and they were always trying to go back to Earth and rewrite history from World War II. So But all in all, pretty interesting episode. I guess I didn't see. I was wondering. I remember initially if there were going to be any like celebrity voice actors. Doesn't look like there was, but that's okay. The characters there were pretty good. Noi did a good job, and Captain, the captain of the Postok, which I already forgot his name. Oh shoot! Why am I blanking out on his name already? But in any case, let's take a look at the rewards here. So yeah, let's hail. And so yeah, you get some dill, you get the 400, I already talked about that. So let's take a look at the actual set pieces here.
Poses a great threat to the galaxy.
So for the first week, you can choose either a chronometric Polaron dual heavy cannon or a beam array.
One thing is certain.
And let's see, chronometric Polaron. What do these have? So like a Polaron weapon, minus 10 weapon power when firing, and a 2.5% chance for 15% shield penetration to self. Is that like a shield penetration buff to yourself? Could be interesting. Probably very good for slotting one of those if you're running a Polaron build, that's for sure. And 20% crit severity. Interesting. Yeah, if that's a 15% shield penetration to yourself, if that's like a buff that it's on yourself rather than just an effect of the weapon, that could be pretty good. Although it's only 2.5% chance. And you can only equip one of them per ship, it says. Okay. But we'll definitely go out with this. I'm more of a beam person than cannons, and this reward is just a plain old plasma manifold console. So let's go ahead and collect this. And let's... Oh, you get an accolade. High Tide. Nice. So you get an accolade, you get your 400 6th anniversary tokens, you get your weekly reward. Okay, and here's the chronometric array. So let's get info on this. I want to see what these set bonuses are here, because you, over the next 4 weeks, you can get all 4 parts of this set. So let's see here. So the 2-piece set bonus is cyclical auxiliary conduit, so you get some aux power setting and 0.38 aux power setting bonus at low power. So it looks like a bunch of aux power for 2 pieces. 3-piece is chronometric energy converter, target self 2-minute recharge, 2 self plus 7.5% exotic damage for 15 seconds and plus 7.5% weapon damage for 15 seconds. Skills that affect this ability, none. That's odd. Why would they even include that then? 2-minute recharge for 15 seconds of 7.5% energy and exotic. A little bit shaky. Let's take a look at this 4-piece. Especially if that's a Cat 2 bonus, could be pretty decent. If that's only Cat 1, though, a little bit lackluster. Let's see, chronometric focusing array, set 4. Bonus increases proc chance of Krenim Chronoton torpedo to 50%. Increases duration of chronometric energy converter to 30 seconds. So I believe those are all chronometric energy converters. Okay. Oh, interesting. So if you get the 4-piece bonus, it really buffs this. So that would give you like 30 seconds, so that'd be like 50% uptime. So this may not be so great on its own, but with the 4-piece set bonus, you can get the cooldown to be quite low. Interesting. And then you have a proc chance of the Krenim Chronoton torpedo. That's another piece here in the set. So let's go ahead and take a look at those other pieces real quick. I'm a little bit curious now what they have. Oops, I don't know why I got rid of that. Let's go back to episodes.
We've been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century.
Okay, so you get the beam array. That's what we just got. You get the console.
The timeline from factions who might want to change history.
See, character bind and equipment.
Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time
Tactical
travel.
console.
However, it's important we don't know too much about the future.
It's not universal
so we've
console, it's
decided
tactical.
to designate one representative
that increases
to
the
learn what we need to
opportunity
know.
cost a bit, because you're going to have to get rid of one of your Spire consoles for this.
You were the logical choice.
It does give you 20% Polaron, 2.7 weapon power,
the captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
particle gens, plus 20% torpedo damage. Nice. So this would be good for like a torpedo type build, like a Polaron and torpedo type build. Plus those other Polaron beams give you shield penetration, which would be nice for torpedoes. So I could see this being like a good hybrid type build, energy and torpedo. Let's see. So that's a good little console there for definitely some niche uses. Then you get your omnidirectional, which does it have the same proc as the beam array? 10 hours, yeah, 50% shield penetration. So that gives you an omnidirectional Polaron-based weapon. That's really nice. So if you're using a weapon ship with the 5-3 weapon configuration, now you could use Polarons, and you could have the 3 rear Polarons. You know, you could use the kinetic cutting beam, the omnidirectional crafted one, and then this omnidirectional one. That would be actually really nice. So where's the torpedo? So there's only 3. Where do you get the torpedo? Is that from some other ship? Okay. I was wondering where that came from. So yes. Additionally, opening this pack will award the Krenum Chronoton Torpedo. This special torpedo has a chance to completely bypass your target's shields. Unpack the item. I got you. So once you earn the anniversary ship, then you can get the 4-piece. Got it. Interesting. Very interesting. And this has a special chance to bypass shields. And I wonder if that 4-piece set bonus says it increases it to 50%. So maybe that makes it so that it has a 50% chance to bypass shields. Increased proc chance of Krenum Chronoton Torpedo. Need to 50%. Okay. I'm betting that's what it is. So that I have to see the specs on that torpedo, but could be good. If that turns out to be a good torpedo, that could make for a nice shield bypassing, a shield bypassing type set, and get your torpedoes past the shields. Interesting, very interesting. So, a pretty interesting set, very nice for Polaron users. You could definitely fit this into any Polaron build, and it would do quite well, I would think, because of that shield penetration buff that could proc. Plus, it allows you to use with the omnidirectional Polaron beam in the rear, that gives you a lot more options on how you want to set up your ship. Alright, so I guess that is it. That was a pretty good episode. It was very heavy on the combat, which is okay. I do enjoy the combat. I liked that we fought some new ships, some Krenum ships. The ground combat was a little bit interesting as well. We were fighting Krenum on the ground, which I don't know that we've ever fought. I don't recall ever fighting Krenum before, but so fighting the Krenum on the ground and then in space was pretty interesting. Fighting the Krenum and the not cool. Definitely, they had definitely had an interesting variety of debuffs and things that they were using on your ship. And the plot was okay too. It's like I said, I don't know too much about the Enterprise storyline with the Sphere Builders, but it is interesting that they are trying to tie this into the Sphere Builders, and obviously Noi has a very critical role to play in that. Maybe he's the one who gets them started on building the spheres in the first place. who knows? We'll have to see. So a little bit of a cliffhanger ending there, but it's okay. It gives them a little bit of room to expand for the next episode. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. And definitely those rewards are looking pretty good too. And I want to see that 4th week reward, what the Admiralty card is going to be for that ship. So yeah, so definitely recommend playing this each week. Get your rewards, get the set bonus. It'll work with the Cretum torpedo you get from the reward from the anniversary ship once you grind that out. And it should be interesting. So all around, a good episode. It was pretty fun. Lots of action and good rewards. So I can't complain at all. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. Bye for now.